Hey, it's Friday again, so we're back for another Totally Booksessed, and this week is topic list. So I actually spent a lot of time trying to think of what topic I want to talk about. I went through both non-book related and book related things. I did consider talking about college. I'd consider talking about procrastination and the best websites to do to procrastinate. I want to talk about television, but then I don't know. I always went back to books because, mainly this is a book channel. I should not be, rambling about personal or, non-book stuff because we're totally book-obsessed, right? Anyways, so I guess there's a bit of backstory to this. I'm trying to write a review for the Scorpio races by Maggie Stiefvater, and I ended up somehow on her blog, and I started reading her stuff, and I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I would really, really just love to spend a day inside her head, because she just seems like, I don't know, if I'm imagining someone complexly, it's someone like her. This week, I'll be talking about authors who I would love to just, get a peek into what they're thinking, or, what's going on inside their heads. I guess that's the topic for this week. Anyways, like I said in my example, Maggie Stiefvater, definitely because she just seems really just genuinely talented. And I don't know, I feel like next to her, I have no talent whatsoever. I can't draw, I can't write, I can't invent all these awesome things, I can't even bake cookies and make cookie dough very well. So anyways, that's superficial, but I would love to know how she thinks and how she creates her stories, and her posts are actually really interesting. So I would definitely recommend checking out her blog as well. Second up is Maureen Johnson. Some of you guys might follow her on Twitter. I do. I think she's hilarious. I love her banter with other authors, and I love how she brings attention to issues surrounding YA. It's not just because she's almost like a role model in some ways for authors and stuff, but she just seems so genuinely quirky and weird, and I love that about her. And I just think that sets her apart from different authors, because instead of using caps lock and fangirling or something, she just does them totally random, and it's just really interesting, and I'd love to know what she's thinking. Third up, I would love to figure out what the hell is going on inside Patrick Ness's head. He is the author of the Chaos Walking trilogy, and I've always thought when I was reading, I was like, how do you do this? How do you make this so crazy and amazing? And how do you kill off these characters and make me want to cry and scream? But it's something like that makes me think of someone behind the book and someone writing the book and what their thought process must be as a writer as opposed to you as a reader. Another interesting thing is that I've been reading and listening actually to a lot of his interviews. He just seems like a completely intelligent, smart, and just observational person, and it translates through his writing. So when you're reading it, you're you don't, it's almost subliminal, or it's almost subconscious. I don't realize that until I see it in an interview. I was like, that's so true. And it just might be because it probably is because I just don't pick up on things as well as someone who has maybe studied writing or something, but I don't pick up on things that are more metaphorical as fast as some people. But when I realize it and I think about the themes behind it and the major themes and the ideas and the scenes coming together, things like the ideas coming together, the way Patrick Ness talks about it in interviews, it's just smart, and it's just interesting and really unique and different. It's thoughtful, and I don't know, I feel like I'm just sitting here just throwing adjectives at you, but I would just find him and his series and writing style just completely fascinating. A fourth person. See, those are the three that popped in my mind. I know there's always oh, I want to know what my favorite author's thinking, but sometimes you know what, surprise me. That'd be fun. I just looked through a list of books I've read. Not any specific authors have jumped out at me. I guess it's just the three authors now. An honorable mention, I guess, would be John Green, because I'm just such a John Green fangirl. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to know which authors you guys would like to meet. Or not meet, because obviously I would just want to meet every single author, but I would love to know which authors you would love to get inside their head and then see what they're thinking, stuff like that. Let me know in the comments below. DFTBA, and have a great weekend.